There's no such thing as a funny audition story.
Yeah.
They are making them sound funny. There's nothing cool about them. They are horrible. They'll always be horrible. I came out of drama school. I did one advert for a Playboy commercial aftershave. I didn't talk to anyone for a year. I was like, yeah, I'm the one.
Was the money good for that?
Unbelievable. And that game is over now.
Can you say what it was?
I had been asked to leave my first drama school. I went to the RADA Foundation course, and after a couple of months, they sat me down and they're like, it's not for you. I left drama school. I did this indie Brit film with a great cast, and I was like, and then I got signed to Big Agent. I was like, right, cool. Now I'm
sorted.
I'm off to the races. Then shit didn't move for 5 years. Nothing happened. We thought you would just go and do it, and you didn't. And all I did that year was party and drink and eat shit. But I was sad, man. I was sad. And after 2 years, my agent sort of called me up and was like, fuck happened to you? I probably would have ruined my life by now.
I'm just going to compliment you. I really, really like your videos.
People comment saying you've ruined this for me,
it.
but they keep coming back.
It's so good.
I was never going to break onto the internet by doing what wasn't unique to me. If you try and go in and get everybody, you'll end up with nobody.
Yeah.
If you try and get one person who's as bizarre as you are, you get millions.
Matt Bentley.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Pleasure to be here.
I just want to say, so we first, I was a fan of you online before I met you. And then we got in touch to do the videos we do for Pulp Kitchen, which is the quickfire interview series with you and Harvey. And you guys massively overperformed. It was, to this day, like the highest performing day of content that we shot. You guys totally got the brief. I think we did over 10 million views from that batch of videos.
10 million?
I think because we did both of you. We had like 2 or 3 videos per person.
Yeah.
And a lot of the videos got like 2 million plus views each. And they were just like by far the best videos we ever got. They were hilarious, but I was like, these guys get it. These guys.
Do you know what it was? It's like, it's what I've always thought about. If you're going to go and do something front facing, camera facing, unless you are Robin Williams, you are not interesting enough to just be yourself. It is a show. You have to entertain. And that was my mentality behind it. It's my mentality behind everything, to be honest with you. Besides this is the only thing that I'm going to try and be a bit more normal for. But that day, that was, but it was a massive opportunity for us as well. Everything's an opportunity.
It was great because I think I'd seen you guys I'd seen you talk about films in like a fun, critical way that was like punchy. I was like, I think if we just throw a bunch of questions, they'll be great. Yeah. But you got the brief of like, what we do, it's a series we do like street interviews called Film Bites for my other thing called Pop Kitchen, and you just totally got the like, just be punchy, be fun, don't take it too seriously, don't be afraid to have a laugh, and then also like you did like say some really nice things about films that you loved. Yeah,
and you cut out some really, really good ones. I had some brilliant, like really nuanced answers gone.
I know you've always are like, so with you guys, all of it was mostly usable, but with a lot of the time we ask 30 questions because with most people like 10 are really good.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
So I was like, I can't do like 10 videos, but it was really great to meet you guys, and you're hilarious. And I've kind of just like kept in touch with you since then, just like various responses, seeing what you do. But for people who don't know you, who are you? What do you do? How would you define what you do on social media? I'll let you answer that.
Jesus. I'm predominantly, I would still class myself as an actor and a writer. Online, I do Harry Potter skits from that universe, and I do them in the style of, I mean, I'm not trying to hide it, like Gervais, basically, and Peep Show, and I use references from, I don't know, Always Sunny or Arrested Development, and I make up conversations to myself. I sit in my chair and talk to myself. I've been in I pop up in a few TV shows. I've been in a few films. I'm going for it, man. Yeah. Hell for leather.
I'm just going to compliment you. I really, really like your videos. They're really, really funny. And it's because they're not for like general mass comedy audiences. No. I genuinely think that like you need to have read Harry Potter books. You'd have book level knowledge to understand some of the jokes that you're doing. Yeah. And I really love that because when you get it, and like I'm a big Harry Potter fan, I'm like, oh my God, this is just like unlocked a part of the books I haven't thought about, of a dynamic that's now ruined for me. So one of my favorite ones you've ever done is this idea that every single year Dumbledore is gambling on the Gryffindor House Cup. on the Hogwarts House Cup, and he goes to Minerva, and it's like, listen, Gryffindor looking good this year.
Gryffindor looking this year.
And now, whenever I see that scene where Dumbledore just gifts out 300 points to Gryffindor at the end of the year, that's now ruined to me because I'm thinking Dumbledore's fucking throwing galleons.
It's what I get. Most people comment saying you've ruined this for me, but they keep coming back.
It's so good.
Yeah, I feel with them, it's always been my sort of, I don't know, the more niche you get, I've always respected things. We'll probably get into it later, but like The Social Network, for example, the way that film starts is it's shot in a dark bar, it's loud, they're talking fast, and it sort of goes, keep up or fuck off.
Yeah.
And that was not that I'm on that same level, but in terms of my comedy, I was never going to break onto the internet by doing what wasn't unique to me. I can go and do the viral videos and recreate them, but it was never going to, it was just didn't feel natural to me.
Yeah.
And you know what it's like, the internet game, it's, you got to make a lot of this stuff. And if you're going to make a lot of it, you better like it.
Yeah.
So I do the things that I find funny.
Yeah.
And freaks find freaks. If people like your shit, then there'll be 10 other people who like it, who are sat at home, have never seen it before, or think that same way. So like, if you try and go in and get everybody, you'll end up with nobody.
Yeah.
If you try and get one person who's as bizarre as you are, you get millions.
And your videos are uncharacteristically long for social media success.
Yeah, I started them at like 3 minutes long.
Yeah,
because
which for social media is, I think, is like a crazy amount of length that most people would suggest.
It was insane,
against,
especially in 2022 when I started. The content was, you know, 10, 15 seconds. It was still in the Vine era. It hadn't really moved on. It's weird to think that now on TikTok and Instagram because things are a minute basically now, but they weren't. And I did that because I just kept, I improvise them when I do them. That's why I don't change the outfit and I just move them from side to side. I always know the opening line and I sometimes know the ending line.
Oh, interesting.
But I don't know what I'm going to say in between them and I only do them in one take, and that's not a joke. I never redo them.
Yeah.
I just do them. And what was I say with the
length or
the length of them, I just kept finding another funny thing to say, another funny thing to say, another funny thing to say, and they just go and go and go.
And you just like changing the
I just
phone
hold the
angle.
camera and change the camera angle. And I had to at first really concentrate on that with eye lines. I had to be like, there is there and there is there, and that will make it look like it. But when I occasionally want to look around Ollivander's room, then I lose my people who come to me, they go, oh, have this idea for like Hermione, Ron, and Harry. I'm like, no, that's 3 people. You're done. Three people.
2 people.
No way. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
The eye lines all over the place. But yeah, that's why I do. That's why they're so long.
And I just want to ask you, like, your, like, just coming back to like how you got into this and sort of like starting as an actor. What is like a lot of people, like, acting comes to them very differently. Some people it's like really young, some people it's quite late. Like, what is your background as an actor? Was there a moment that you remember when you were younger when it first really clicked, or did it come later?
Both. It was all of it. So I wanted to be a pop star from as early as I can remember. That's what I wanted to do. Westlife, Boyzone, NSYNC, that was my vibe.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, boy. I dance, boy.
It's just a tiny pivot in your life, and you would
honestly just I'm this far from the wanted. No, it was
attention. You wanted attention.
I wanted attention, man. That's what it was. I wasn't bright at school. I could do impressions. Ali G was massive when I was growing up. I could do an Ali G impression. I loved that kind of stuff. I was in school plays, and I really loved it. I went to an all boys school, so I played Nancy in Oliver. Yeah, and honestly, Jay, I crushed it, man.
Yeah.
I did.
You lived it.
I was it. And she got battered, and I really sold it. It was good. Jesus Christ. No, so I did that, and then my school didn't do drama GCSE. Oh, so I know. They do now. They do now, boy. Now they've got girls at the school.
Drama GCSE and A-level were my favourite things. It was like getting away with not doing a subject.
It was fucking mental.
And genuinely, and I said this the other day, they are the best skills I've learnt in life.
The people who can't do it, they're weird now. I'm telling you, they're weird. They can't form relationships. They can't have a whole they're weird people.
Just like, forget about acting and, pretending to be something else. I mean, just like standing up and delivering information to a crowd of people, working with other people creatively that don't agree with you and coming to like an agreement of how to do it, I think is probably...
I couldn't agree. And just telling a story, like doing a pitch for whatever property you work for, whatever it is you do, you've got to be able to do this stuff.
Communicate,
And it was everything. My school didn't do it. So I did a condensed drama GCSE a year early. And
nice.
in the basement of an agency in Northwest London, a kids agency at the time. They do everything now. And they spotted me. Of course, they bloody did. Oh yeah. They said that kid's going to be a star.
Yeah. He's either going to be a pop star or
this is Day Lewis.
It's his choice.
We got him. And I took myself, if I can just shock you for a second, very, very seriously from a young age.
Yeah.
I had seen A Knight's Tale, Pirates of the Caribbean,
great movies,
and American History X.
Yeah.
We had them on DVD because my mum's friend came to stay with us. She brought her DVD collection. DVDs were things before the internet. And I watched them and I was like, I think I look like one of them. One of them's in black and white and the other's the coolest man I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And I'm going to be all three of these things.
Yes.
This is what I'm going to do.
So this is like a Heath Ledger, Orlando Bloom.
No, not Orlando. Heath Ledger.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny.
Yeah.
And fucking Ed Norton.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. This is exactly that.
Has anyone thought of just
well, I am. This is the aspiration. This is what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Not a lot of comedy in there, but like Mark Addy, I've since met Mark Addy.
Yeah.
And like he's probably just like the unsung genius of that film. He holds it all together. He's the heart of the film, and without him, Heath Ledger can't go and do the shit. It's just a brilliant cast anyway.
I love that he's just also like some northern geezer, like down to earth, someone's dad, just in there.
That's it.
With Paul Bettany's Jeffrey Chaucer.
But I reckon he was probably around 35 at the time.
Oh, that kills me.
Do you know what I mean?
Really kills me.
And it's
Knight's Tale's a really underrated film.
Dude, I think it's a tight movie, man.
It shouldn't work.
No, everything
Having
about it.
Queen and the songs and just like the playfulness of it shouldn't have worked. But
yet,
that third act when he takes off the armor and does it's incredible.
William, like I fear that now. I fear this for a lot of films actually. I have greater fears than this shit. But it like if that film came out now. And it was some young, buff, young, blondie actor, I'd sack it off. I'd just be like, fuck off. This is not for me.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because that's my old brain of just being like, I don't know, elitist about film or whatever it is, when actually some of these romps are great and you should watch them because that's a romp I probably wouldn't have watched in 2001.
I would have loved to have seen the day someone said, I've got a rock and roll jousting script for you. And that person wasn't laughed out the room. They said, it's perfect.
And they're going, no, Heath doesn't want to do this frilly stuff. He's just done 10 things that he wants a serious project. Get him on the horse. No, seriously, get him on the horse. He'll love it.
Picture Jeffrey Chaucer naked, right? But they did it.
Paul Bettany.
Just the naughties, they were just like, why not? Give it a go.
God, Paul Bettany's amazing as well.
He's so good.
He's good.
He's so good.
Watch those films. And then the agency took me on.
Yeah.
I went to a lot, and I mean a shitload of auditions.
Yeah.
At 15. I remember being so young, my mum had to come with me to the Disney ones.
It's young to be auditioning.
Yeah.
Well, any time you're like a kid or teenager, it's just young to be doing that process.
And I remember really resisting a lot of Disney were doing a lot of auditions. I really resisted it, having to do the big smiles and the fake stuff. But I felt like I'm above this. I don't want to do this, and it just didn't sit naturally with me at all. I'm a late bloomer. I looked very young. I was probably about 6 foot at the time.
Right.
Still growing. Nothing was clicking. I auditioned for Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Oh, wow.
Willy Wonka. I mean, you name it, I went in for it. Screen tested for them. Screen tested for Hollyoaks 7 times. Wow. Up in Liverpool, Lime Street.
Yeah.
Loads of these Nickelodeon shows. I've actually blanked it a lot. I met one of the actors at an audition recently. He's like, hey, man, do you remember the recall we had for this thing called House of Anubis? And I was like, no. Yeah. He's like, yeah, man, you just like, you wouldn't take it seriously. You just kept making jokes and they start getting annoyed at you and you just didn't really, I was like, was that me? He's like, yeah, do you not remember? I was like, nah, man, I really don't.
Just a Tuesday for
me. But it does show how little silly, it's just arrogance. It's just real naivety to, I didn't think that if you get auditions and callbacks and recalls and then screen tests, which don't really exist anymore, to be honest with you, unless you're in Marvel. But they used to do screen tests for fucking everything.
Yeah.
I got used to just being like, if I got the email through from my agent, then eventually I'll just go and meet the director with cameras in my face and a room full of people.
Yeah.
These bits are just in the way.
Yeah.
No. And then I didn't book anything, never booked, not one job. And my agent was just like, yeah, you're difficult, but you are good and lots of compliments, very nice things.
Yeah.
So I went off to drama school.
So she was like, you're difficult in how you come across in auditions.
You're difficult in the sense that you're just really hard to cast.
Right, yeah.
I would go, the one I got closest to was the Alex Rider Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
That was the one that genuinely got away.
Yeah, blonde and everything. Yeah.
He was.
How old
But
were you?
I was 16, 17 at the time.
Right.
But
Okay.
Pettifer was Alex.
Yeah. He said. Yeah. He did that movie. Yeah.
Don't love him in real life actually either. I've heard not very nice things
Right,
about him,
okay.
so that makes it easier now.
Yeah.
But what a good looking chap. What cheekbones, that face. He was built as well. He was a much like I saw him in the recall. He was just I was like, it's him, this guy.
Yeah. He's a man.
Yeah,
Isn't
he was a movie star. To be fair to him,
he kind of did Magic Mike 1, and then I kind of didn't really see him again. Did a couple of films.
I'll
Like
I'll tell stories off camera. I'm not going to do it on camera.
Okay.
Had the world at his feet,
Yeah, he did a little
and then
bit.
just took his shoes off. It was mental.
But like, did that whole like process of auditioning, I think it's really sort of inaccessible to people who obviously aren't in the industry. And I've always been really interested, like part of doing this podcast, like I want to just hear about elements in media that I'm not privy to and to just know, because it seems like such an exclusive, private process. And
I think
like
it is, man.
The Hollywood actors on Graham Norton at the top will share like funny audition stories, but really there's no
such thing as a funny audition story.
Yeah.
They are making them sound funny. There's nothing cool about them. They are horrible. They'll always be horrible. Like but this is why I think going and doing auditions as a kid, I'm glad I didn't book anything for loads of reasons. I've got an ego on me now. Imagine when I was then. Do you know what I mean? Christ, it would not be cool for me. I came out of drama school. I did one advert for a Playboy commercial aftershave. I didn't talk to anyone for a year. I was like, yeah, I'm the one. Don't talk to me. Got signed to a big agent. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Outrageous. 22 years old.
So you did a commercial at 22.
Yeah, I did a film, a commercial, and got signed to one of the biggest agents in the world in the same year.
Yeah.
And the reason why I really jarred with drama school, I'm jumping around, sorry, my brain's all over the place, was because I remember sitting down at drama school. I had been asked to leave my first drama school.
Right.
I went to the RADA Foundation course, and after a couple of months, they sat me down and they're like, it's not for you. I was like, it's not for me. I didn't like
a big
anyone.
deal.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was. So I got through to the third round of the main auditions, and then eventually they just said, do you want to just come do the round? I was only 18.
Yeah.
But getting the foundation course wasn't part of my plan.
Yeah.
My plan was I win, I go and do it, I'm the one.
Yeah.
Hectic. It was a mad mentality.
And I've heard that RADA's, correct me if I'm wrong, like RADA usually, they'll have a pool of actors that they bring in, but they usually have a star of that pool who becomes their person. Like,
yeah, I think, I've heard lots of different things from a couple of friends they're not friends. They went on to, no, they're nice people, but I'm not friends with them. That would be me attaching myself too heavily to them.
Right, yeah.
But they've said to me at parties and stuff that, what's his name? Taron Egerton.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Top actor.
Yeah.
Top
really
actor.
Good.
And, but he was their star boy, but he didn't, I could get this wrong. He had gained weight in his second year for his second year shows.
No way.
Agents came and they were just like, sorry, he's your champion. No, thank you. They said, get your ass in gear. Third year came back, Bosh, got him. Who's the new guy? That's the same person.
Same guy.
That's him. And he's a movie star.
Yeah.
Go get him. And if you're not them, you fall by the wayside, apparently, yeah.
Yeah. So image, I mean, obviously it's acting, but like image, even at that stage, is like you need to appear as the finished article.
It might change now. I was entering a world that was just closing. I was entering a world that Garfield and Tom Hiddleston and Cumberbatch had all had success from.
Yeah.
You go to Eton, you go to RADA, this is what happens.
Yeah.
And I was entering the world where, and I did a short film. So I grew up in a film Garfield did, I call him Garfield because I don't know him.
Yeah.
Boy A.
Oh, yeah.
Cool indie film, and then Never Let Me Go. These two films blew my mind, and I was like, Andrew Garfield is who I want to be.
Really good.
And I actually screwed up a few years just trying to be Andrew Garfield because I've realised that you cannot be anyone else. And then you got Spider-Man, Social Network, whatever. But I was on the same track. I left drama school. I did this indie Brit film with a great cast, and I was like, and then I got signed to a big agent. I was like, right, cool. Now I'm
sorted. I'm
off to the races. Then my shit didn't move for 5 years. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
And my agent called me, the big agent. I have no hard feelings to them. I'd go back in a heartbeat.
Cool.
I'd go where the money goes.
We'll put his number on screen.
Yeah. She just said, they called me up. They said, we thought you would just go and do it, and you didn't. And we kind of misrepresented you, and we're kind of sorry. You're welcome to stay. And I was like, I'm welcome to stay. Crumbs.
But that's interesting to say, we thought you would just go and do it.
Yeah.
Is so
but like, this is the whole thing about like the persona and how you put yourself forward. I walked into their office. I had sort of your length hair, blonde, deliberately trying to look like some River Phoenix thing, dressed with like cuts in my shirts and stuff. Had a cigarette behind my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really give a shit about anything. I'm so cool. And so that's what they didn't think. And then they put me up for like leading roles. And this was before tapes were really big. Right. I'd sit in waiting rooms. I'd look around the room and I'd be like, I recognize you. I recognize you. I don't know your name, so I recognize you. They're not going to give me this. They're going to go to you. This is all you guys. And
still a bit of a chip on your shoulder, do you think, about?
No, I was just going in for roles that I knew. The thing is, I'm actually not chippy. I'm really self-aware. At least I think I am self-aware. I was like, I'm not a star. I'm the third, fourth lead of small films. I want to play a cop in Endeavour on ITV. I want to build credits, but I had the surfer blonde hair. I'm 6'3". I thought I came across with a different. I don't know. It wasn't clicking. And they were right to let go of me.
In a way, if you were maybe too cool for school,
definitely too cool for school. I spent my whole life being too cool for school, and then, but like I said, I'm a late bloomer. I'm a late developer. I was very mature for a long my life. I'm in my early 30s now, and only now am I like, okay, just it doesn't matter, and you don't get result. And I was just being something that I'm not. And I always thought like acting and being an actor had this, you got to be a certain way. And it's just, that's the naivety of youth, man.
You're very like self-reflective and honest. And it's like, obviously we're having like a sit-down conversation now, long form, but I've noticed this in even outside of the comedy videos you do, you take time within that format, which a lot of people would say isn't a good format to like express that type of thing. Yeah. But you're very like openly critical of yourself, and like just now you're very self-aware of like you're openly criticizing a way you behaved, like you said you behaved 10 years ago, which is quite interesting.
You just can't, everything needs to, you got to trust the timing of your life. Yeah. Also, if you are treading water in your career, that would have killed you. But if I am just assuming that I can't die in water, then I'll tread water for as long as I need to. That's a bad analogy, but I'm in it. I flipped a switch. There was a couple of years ago when I was tennis coaching when I was about 24, and I was shattered. I was exhausted. I had done enough films and TV work to thinking I was somebody. I don't want to get a bar job. I'm this, but I'm here, I'm there. And I was like, I cannot sustain this. This will kill me. Yeah. And I was drinking a lot. I was partying a lot. I was trying to do everything. And I was like, this won't keep going. So I was like, I think I might be off the acting. I was so concerned about what my friends from school thought of me. Is Matt going to be broke when he's 30? And I was like, oh my God, that's going to destroy me. And I come across, I don't care. Everyone gives a shit what people think about you. Yeah. Everyone cares. Whether you let it really hit you or not is different, but everyone cares. I care what people think. And I'm on the internet, so people can come at me.
Yeah.
But I made a decision in my life. I'm going to be an actor. I'm doing this. Like Jimmy Carr has the expression, like a pirate's life for me. I'm in it. Let's go for it. And so once you make that decision, being dropped by anyone, being this, that, the other, it can't really affect you. It didn't affect me. Yeah. And I went back with my hands to my original agent who I left. So can I come back? And then they were like, well, I don't want you back. But I won't say her name, but X does want you back. So you're back. Great, but toxic.
Yeah. It's quite, I mean,
Jesus.
You saying like, I said I want to be an actor, I want to go and do it. It requires so much belief in yourself and to be really headstrong and to also like believe that you're good enough and the best.
Yeah.
That you have to be a special kind of person.
So I grew up
with rejection.
And I played competitive to tennis. I preferred football, but I was better at tennis.
Yeah.
And in these sports, there is in cricket and all the rest, there's no point in doing them if you're not thinking I'm going to win. Yeah. Right? There's no point. And
tennis, you're on your own.
It's a solo sport. It's actually what I really struggled with because I like being part of a team. I like being included. I don't like being excluded.
It's very lonely.
And tennis is a lonely game. And tennis
fucks with your head.
Tennis kids are weird kids.
Yeah. I played tennis a lot when I was younger as well.
You're a weird guy, man.
Amazing conflict resolution skills from when I was like 10, 11. Like, how rare is it to go with another boy who lives in the area to go play tennis for an hour and you're just like, you're dealing with bad ball courts and you're psychological, and then someone's dad is like screaming at them to be better and they're crying and still playing the game. It's almost like
putting down two like jumpers for goalposts and playing football and doing like different. Tennis, There will be a winner, there'll be a loser.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And one person is going to be clearly the better tennis player, and that is going to be affecting you the whole time you're playing.
I've always thought with tennis, getting into tennis now, the battle of tennis is like, yes, there's the point, but when you won or lost the point, the battle is walking back to the baseline with the emotional stuff that goes in your head of why you lost it. That to me is like half the war of tennis.
But it's why I watch a lot about like Feds and these. I listen to a lot of tennis players talk about the sport and these montages with music over the top of them. I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I always cry to them.
Prime Federer.
Genuinely.
Stuff,
But like it's the same thing. Like you just got to get the losses out the way. Michael Jordan said, I lost like I missed 3,000 shots, but you don't remember that. Like
Federer only won like 54% of the points
he
ever played.
You don't need to do that much. Like I have auditioned probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times now, and I've come so close. But every time, like I remember the 5th time I was coming back from Liverpool from this audition. I just auditioned with Jamie Lomas. Is his name Jamie Lomas? He's an actor. He was a proper man actor.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever done it on set. I was like, oh my God. I was like, well, I should get that role. And I didn't get it. And I was like, who are they fucking getting? James Dean. It's outrageous. Like, and I was so angry. I'm so happy I didn't get it because I would have been 19 years old and semi-well known in Liverpool.
Right.
And I probably, not to be too dramatic, I probably would have ruined my life by now.
Right.
I just wasn't ready for it at all. I'm still not ready for it now. But I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's the relentlessness of what you're doing, of what I'm doing, and you do have to think you're the best. You just do. And it's not even now. I don't think I'm the best. I just think there's no one like me. There is no one like you. There's no one like the gentleman doing the sound recording here. Everyone is unique, and you give anyone a script and you can do it. It's kind of come through your filter, and that's that's my superpower. That is what makes me, by definition, different to everybody. And because of it's coming through my self-belief, better. I really do think I'm the one. But like it's acting is reacting, it's collaborative, all the best things I love, all the best shows, and they've all been a collaboration. It's all a team, it's all teamwork.
Yeah.
So you can't see, a film I love is fucking the Prince of Egypt, and there's a song, a single thread in the tapestry, though its colour brightly shines, can never see its purpose in the picture of the grand design.
Yes.
The thread, I'm the thread. I don't know what I'm fucking looking like from up here.
Yeah.
They could put my red threads in this green shit over here, and I'm like, I should be over there. And it's like, but you look like a silly Billy. You look very silly over there. Don't do that. Trust me, big man. This is where you're supposed to be. You're in the red section over here.
It's the bit where Moses goes on his gap year in the desert, has the ego death, and comes back in flip-flops and braids.
Gets cheekbones, doesn't he? Gets those cheekbones, gets that beard going, looking vibey.
And he goes back to society with the rules.
He's like, listen, his rules.
Oh, king, listen, yeah, all of this.
This is, I'm enlightened. This is bollocks.
Yeah.
Ready? Take my word for it. This is bollocks.
I've been all the way around. I've been in the desert.
I've seen some things.
I've done some things. This is broken. And then he mixes things up.
He knows it.
I just want to circle back to, I'm loving the wandering around film references. It's perfect. I just want to circle back to just drama school again. So you auditioned for RADA when you would have gone in.
Yeah.
I want to ask about what that process was like. And then, so that's quite unique to have started it. And then tell me about why that, you made a comment that they said it just really wasn't for you and you agreed.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it for you?
Bristol Old Vic's a whole day, which I'm getting confused with, and you just go around with like 5 people. And that's that recall there. And they only have one recall. RADA keeps going. I had to do my speech in reverse, emotionally. So you say the word, they don't just tell you to do it on the spot. You go away and you're rumoured, you sort of know this is going to happen. Like it could be anything. It's like a driving test. Are you going to get 3-point turn? Are you going to get this? You know roughly what you're going to get.
Yeah.
You have to do your speech in reverse emotionally. So you say it forward, but you're playing the end emotion at the beginning.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it's really hard.
Yeah,
and I think the point is you're supposed to fuck it up. No one, it's not, you can't do it.
Yeah.
They're just, and that's what you can't see at the time. At the time, you're trying to get it right. You're trying to get it right. Oh, I want to be the best. I want to impress. You're not. All you're doing at the time is what they're watching is just like, let's see this guy flap around how he deals with it.
Yeah.
Simple as that, really.
Just like improvising with something and running
but this
with
time you're watching other people do it as well, and you're seeing everyone's like, and then there's a movement. Maybe it was only 5 minutes, so like an hour. They stand in the corner and they shout out, "You are thunder. You are these abstract things.
Classic,
You're this, that, the other." other places make you do. I only auditioned for Bristol, RADA, and the Birmingham School of Acting. And I ended up going to the Birmingham School of Acting for 3 years after the RADA Foundation course. Bristol was so fucking long ago, man. Yeah, that was the best one. I wanted to go there. I went into there for the at the end of the day, and I had auditioned. She said last year you were on. So this was after I left RADA. So I'd gone there, been kicked out, then gone back for my second round. And the Bristol lady, she said to me, last year you were on the waiting list? And I was like, yeah. She's like, and if we don't let you in this year? And I was like, I'll be back next year. She's like, we'll see you next year. And the way she said it, she's like, you're in next year. Right? She said it. That was it. And I'll never forget the room. But because I was like, James Dean was dead at 24. Heath Ledger was dead at 28. I got to go for this. I don't have time for this. I'm taking Bristol. I'm taking Birmingham School of Acting. I'm going to that one. So I went to that one. It was a big mistake. I'm over it now. I am over it now. But it was the big mistake of like, if you're gonna go to drama school, go to the best ones. And if you don't get in, wait. Go to the best ones.
Really?
I'm not slagging off Birmingham School of Acting, but like, it weren't there, man.
So what happened at RADA that they were like, this isn't for you? Do you mind me asking?
No, it was fine. I was probably pretty. I know myself now that I need sleep. I don't drink anymore. Can't take drugs. Yeah. I never took drugs, but like weed. I need to exercise. I'm very chemically close to the bone, man. I gotta keep on top of it.
Fine balance, yeah.
Yeah. At 18, I had the ego. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you, I didn't rate the people on the course with me.
Right.
And I looked around saying, where's my Mitchell to my Webb? Yeah. Where's my Skinner? Where is my creative partner here? Who you meet people at drama. This is what happens. You meet the people you work with. And I was looking around just being like, it's not you, it's not you, it's not you, it's not you, it's not you. And
if it's not your people, it's quite hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And they were taking it so goddamn seriously. And I took it seriously to an extent, but it really annoyed me that it just didn't fit into how I wanted drama school in my mind. But this is the thing about like expectation and reality. I put too much expectation on it. It's not a long course. It's 6 months. Yeah, just battle down and do it, man.
Take what you need.
It's
from
nothing.
It
but at 18, that feels like a lifetime. And all my friends had left to go off to uni, and they're just getting smashed every single weekend. Blah, 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 and I was a party. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And
I was like, at drama school, I think you probably have to be so much more focused than the average degree.
You've got to be 22 to start. You've got to be 22 to start at drama school, which is counterintuitive to your career because you're like, well, I want to be working. I should have joined the army.
Right, really?
Genuinely swear to God, I should have joined the army. I've got friends now. After this, I'm seeing a friend now who was in the army, and I'm more similar to him than I think. And I've only met him because he lived below me in the flat during lockdown. And he came to my wedding. He's like one of my best friends now. Yeah. And I see more in him than I've seen in anyone I know.
Really?
And his story he tells me about Afghanistan and all the rest of it, I'm like, I'm too scared. I'm too much of a pussy. I know I am. Yeah. But yeah, I should have done that.
And so now, like, reflecting on it, do you basically recommend people don't go if they're young and wanting to be an actor? Like, how do you sit with it?
If you can slag off drama school if you've gone it, if you've gone and done it,
fine. Yeah.
If you haven't, you can't. You don't know what it's like.
Yeah, and it might be for you, I guess.
And it might be for you. Yeah. And I'm not gonna like tell. A couple of years ago when I came out, I was angry. I don't talk to anyone from drama school anymore either. I was annoyed at drama school because I sat there and we sat around our whole year group sat around. This wasn't at RADA. This was at Birmingham, to be fair. Yeah. And they were like, "What does everyone want to achieve in their careers?" Fucking idiots just walking around being like, I just want to do TIE. I want to go around schools and teach people Shakespeare. And to be fair, the guy, David Van, who sadly is dead now, is a great man. He said, you're on the wrong course then. Go and do something, go and do a different course. But they thought they were trying to say the right answer. Oh, low expectations. Got to me. I was like, I want to win a BAFTA. Yeah. I want it, man. I want to go for it. They're like, and then they pipe up. Oh, who do you think is a good actor then? I was like, Jude Law. They're like, Jude Law isn't a good actor. I'm like, Jude Law is a good actor. He's a good actor. He's better than you. He's better than you. He's better than you. He's better than me. But shut up. Like, you can slag off people all you want, but like, it was so frowned upon to say to say you want to go and do these things. Yeah. I'm sorry, but the height of this industry is I don't rate myself high enough to go and play Hamlet at the National. I rate myself high enough to go and do a job on a TV show like Succession.
Right. Yeah.
Not one of the main ones, but I can pop up there. I know what I...
Those are completely different things, though.
Completely different things. And
same skill, but they're completely different.
And I just felt like the lack of aspiration really frustrated me at drama school, and it was so deep frowned upon to say that you wanted to go and be in films.
Yeah.
But I do.
And so you said you landed at, was it a Playboy commercial, was it?
Yeah. No, so I did a film called Beautiful Devils, and then that we filmed that in the summer, and everyone in that cast was signed to this big agent, and over the 8 weeks, each of them went to their agent and be like, you signed this Matt guy. And eventually one of them was like, all right, fucking have a meeting with him. What do you want? And I was like, I'd like to be part of your agent, please. And they're just like, fine, right, you come in. And then my first job was for this Playboy King of the Game aftershave. And I called I'd never had a commercial side of my agent before. So I called the commercial. I was like, yeah, hi, I'm not really good at commercials. I don't really book any of them. So like maybe they're like, sorry, Matt, that's not really the attitude. Just brush your teeth and go, please. And I was like, oh, okay. So I go. And again, this is why going against what everyone else does, if it is working for you, works. Everyone else in that waiting room, I knew what they were going to do. And I decided to, because there weren't any words. Adverts are weird. There aren't any fucking words in adverts.
Yeah, you just sort of like,
you're just sort of like, and because I do so much pretending in front of the mirror, especially when I was younger, even now, and I like danced like I'm playing, like I'm singing to end dubs and like playing to a crowd that isn't there. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I still do it. Everyone does. Like I'm good at it. I have a good imagination. So in this advert, I've got to jump out of a car, talk to some birds, get them into my car, and then they sack off the cool guy and they come with me instead.
He's done it before.
And I go, shh. And I just went in there with no fear. I didn't care. I had no fear.
Was the money good for that?
Unbelievable. And that game is over now.
Can you say what it was? Don't worry if you don't want to.
I'd rather not say.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Was that bad to get that amount of money?
I was 22.
Yeah.
And the advert, you're jumping out of an R8 in Barcelona filming night shoots with these gorgeous women.
Yeah.
And it was, and because you forget that it's for this stupid aftershave, fine. We didn't sell many units. I'm proud of the units we sold, but we didn't sell many units. But you forget that because it's a big party scene, and I'm like, holy shit. And one of the guys wanted to take a selfie with me because he was just like, he didn't know who it was, but he just assumed you're the leader, you're going off for your thing. And it did something to me, man. I really thought like, yeah, this was supposed to happen to me. I'm used to this. Here we go. Then the money came. Then I moved out of my parents' house, which is mental because I moved literally 15 minutes. I live in London. I was born here. Yeah. Moved from this area to this area. And I was like, wow, mental.
What's the point?
This is stupid. Like, and all I did that year was party and drink and eat shit. And then by the end of that year, my face was bloated. Fucking, I'm not depression because depression's a reserved thing for people who really feel it. But I was sad, man. I was sad. And after 2 years, my agent sort of called me up and was like, fuck happened to you? Right. See ya. Yeah. And quite right. You had to get my pants pulled down a little bit. And it was good. It was such a good thing to happen to me. Yeah. And then, the last job I booked off there was a film called Greed, which was, that's the kind of film that I would not have got without that big agent. Yeah. And that was my sort of like, cheers. By the time I finished filming, I was no longer with that agent.
I wanted to ask about that because I listened to your podcast when you used to do it with Harvey, and you talked about doing Greed, and then
Harvey Quinn, by the way.
Harvey Quinn. And I wanted to ask you, because I know that you went to go shoot that. You worked with some really talented people, and then when it came out, you got pretty much cut from the film.
Oh, they did on me, boy.
Yeah, what happened there?
No, it's fine. I went in to play. So if you don't know, it's a film called Greed. How can you not know? Hit the summer.
Very famous poster with Steve Coogan.
Big teeth. Yeah.
Teeth, tan. It's basically semi-based on the life of Philip Green, right?
Matey boy, yeah, Greenie. No, so it's Coogan, it's Isla Fisher, it's Ollie Locke, Fatboy Slim, Steve Fry, David Mitchell, I'm forgetting people. Asa Butterfield.
Big, huge, great talent.
Crazy cast, like heroes of mine. And I go in to play one of Steve Coogan's sons. Right. It's Michael Winterbottom. The audition is literally, the brief was tell us a story. So I did a monologue from a film called Short Term 12 about Nina the Octopus getting eaten. But it's a great speech. And if you haven't seen it, you should see it. Short Term 12, great film. Before Brie Larson became Marvel, when she was proper.
Yeah.
And that was it. Because Michael Winterbottom he's just does things completely differently.
Yeah.
And it's all improvised. So we did this, we shot in Mykonos.
Which I think is rare, by the way. A lot of stuff that comes across like it's all improvised actually is very scripted.
Yeah,
it gives the air of it being improvised. But to hear that something is improvised, I think.
Dude, it was crazy. Like, so he does the trip.
Yes, famously.
Which is, as far as I know, very impressive. They know roughly what they're going to say in terms of the long narrative.
They know start and end, but it's very much them doing their thing, yeah.
So, quick little funny story about that. On the day one, we sat together as a cast, and I'm sat third into this little like arc in this Mykonos restaurant. 11 o'clock in the morning, whenever it is. And it goes, Pearl Mackie, Pearl. But anyway, Isla Fisher is here. I don't know Isla yet at this point. She fucking jokes, Isla. She plays my mum, ludicrously, because she looks way too young to play my mother at the time, but whatever. I'm glad to be there. Ollie introduces himself as, hello everyone, I'm Ollie Lark and I'm playing whoever. Hi, I'm Pearl Mackie, I'm playing whoever. I said, hi, I'm Matt Bentley, I'm playing Adrian. And then Isla just goes, I'm Isla. I was like, God damn it.
That's so much cooler.
God damn it.
You know who I am.
And then everyone else just said their first names the whole way around. No character name or anything. I was like, I know, just like a dickhead. Thanks a lot, Ollie Lark. Who I love, but like, very annoying. We did this long sequence for one of the two nights where everyone's in togas. You got all these supporting actors, locals, all in togas. And it's a party scene. Oh, and Shirley Henderson plays my grandmother.
Right.
Shirley Henderson is a method actor. She's the only method actor who I will give any time to because she's a brilliant woman.
Yeah.
But method acting's bullshit in general.
Yeah.
No one's ever method acting as having a nice guy. That's what Rob Pattinson said. I completely agree with it.
Yeah.
And Winterbottom just comes over. He's really cool, Michael Winterbottom. He's a really nice guy. And he was just like, all the waiters are real. Fuck off continuity. The alcohol is real. Don't get too pissed, but just be in the scene and whoever talks, talks. And we were walking to location once and Steve said to Asa, do you like the teeth? The cameras aren't rolling. And Asa was like, yeah, they're kind of mental. He's like, say that. Come and have a go at me in one of the scenes. Just like, come up to me and just have a go at me. I was like, what are we doing here? This is really weird.
Yeah.
I mean, fine, okay. And as that...
you need a lot of confidence as a filmmaker to like kind of let things loose like that.
They had like 3 cameras and they were all on at all times. Pearl Mackie played someone who is like, there was a crew within a crew filming a social media film. It was very confusing. So after about hour 1, I was just like, you know what? Never going to be it again. I've got 2 weeks. I should go for it. Fuck it. So I was lucky because I was opposite in this particular sequence, which was the first thing we filmed, thankfully. Because the later scenes would have really fucked me up. But because we did this massive thing first, it was fine. Steve sat there and Shirley Henderson sat there. She refers to me as Adrian the entire time. She does not stop calling me Adrian. She's in her Irish accent and she is talking to me about why do I not have a girlfriend? Where am I living now? You know you hate that place in Fulham. You should be moving. And I'm just like, all right, let's go for it. Let's have it.
Yeah.
Yes, Granny.
I am Adrian, yes.
This is it.
Yeah.
Coogan leaning over to me, ribbing me and stuff because he's got his supermodel wife and he's like, you never get her, would you? And I was like, all right, mate. Like, it was fun.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, James, I got a bit carried away because I figured out that no one was going to stop me from just, I see a scene, I just be like, I'll have some of that. I'm the son. I do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So you got Stephen Fry talking to Steve Coogan. I'm just like, you are chaps? How are we all? You're all very much so. Weather good? Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Mental.
What, so you were just kind of like jumping into scenes where you could,
especially in the party scene.
And nobody was like, Matt, can you just give us a sec? We need to do this.
No one stopped me. There was a big thing with, I had a scene with Asa, which was semi-scripted, it was Pixie Lott, who's also lovely, was talking, which she was performing as herself. Yeah. And obviously it's, the music's playing, but it's silent. And so she's miming. And it's just me and Asa talking, and Steve's having an emotional moment with Shirley, and there's cameras on both of us. And we're all mic'd up. So as I know as an actor, if you're mic'd up and you can see yourself on a monitor, go for it. So I do this whole thing with Asa saying, you know, he was like, oh, she's so fit, man. She's so fit. And I was like, there's a long and varied list of people who are going to fuck Pixie Lott tonight. And it probably goes her boyfriend, me, dad, long drop, and at the bottom is you, like taking the piss out of him. And everyone was like, yeah, it's a good scene, man. Great improvisation. Asa was on it. Everyone's good. Anyway, cut a long story short, we filmed 2 weeks. It's fantastic. I get to know David Mitchell. I play it cool with him, not too much, because he's my hero.
Totally, yeah.
But you've met really famous people who you idolize. After seconds, it becomes very normal. They become very normal people, and then it's fine. If I met him again, I'd shit myself.
Yeah.
But after those 2 weeks, it was very normal.
Especially when you're working with
you're just getting up, so you call time 5 o'clock in the morning, you get coffee, you're in makeup chairs, all the rest of it. Stephen Fry the same. I mean, Stephen Fry's so fucking... I hate actors who do this, who sit in their little chairs, who's so generous with his time. That's so nice.
Yeah.
But he was so nice.
Yeah.
He did give us a lot of time, all the young guys on the set, and he just told us all these stories and all the rest of it. Like,
he's a class act, Stephen Fry.
Dude, man. Like, I think I know classical civilization. I'm talking to people about the Aeneid.
Yeah.
Guess who knows more about the fucking Aeneid?
Yeah.
Big Steve.
He does it for fun.
Show me up.
Yeah.
Stitch up. But he's lovely. So what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, we went to the rap party. Obviously, this is like months later. My girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, goes up to one of the producers. She's talking outside. She's in the art world. And they're all chatting. She's like, who? And they're like, who are you, by the way? Like, and she's like, oh, I'm Matt Bentley's girlfriend. They're like, oh, yeah, Matt Bentley. Gave him 10 scenes. He never shut up. Yeah, is what it is. And then, so when I saw the film, so I did this stupid thing. I went to the premiere, did the red carpet. I was like, I'm never going to get this chance. I will get this chance again, but I was saying out loud that I won't. I'm going to do the red carpet. I'm going to do the whole fucking 9 yards, put a suit and a booted. I didn't think I'd go on stage. That was a bit much. I went on to, when they called out the cast, it's a long cast.
Yeah.
Steve Guggen, da-da-da. Matt Bentley, David Mitchell, because they couldn't bookend with me. So they put David after me. Yeah. So I'm just stood next to David Mitchell and they keep asking him questions, obviously. Yeah. And I'm just sort of stood there like a lemon.
A lot of the time when I do these like premiere things, a lot of the cast just sort of stand around, wait for it to end.
What?
The little chat on the stage thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're not loving it. It's kind of like a show in some senses.
I reckon, I mean, I was loving it because I never got to do it again. Might never get to do it again. I reckon if you're proper, it's probably just very boring.
Yeah.
Watched the film and I was like, ooh, crumbs.
You didn't know until you...
I had inklings because I'd heard that some of the other cast members' agents weren't happy with their screens. Oh, Assam Chowdhury. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tim Key. No, I forget. The cast is a joke actually of that film. It was insane just hanging out with them.
And then you're always going to upset when you cast that many people.
Yeah,
and there's no set script. Nobody's like, okay, well, I know I've got 10 lines or I know I've got 5 pages of dialogue. If there isn't any of that, everyone's going to look and go, where the hell is all the bits I shot? There's no guarantees.
People were furious. I don't know, furious is an overstatement, but as it transpired, apparently Winterbottom wanted to make a seething satirical comedy, and Sony, whoever made the film, wanted a bit of fluff with some comedy and politics thrown in.
Right, yeah.
They never met in the middle. They made 2 different films. So I knew when some of the actual actors and the actual cast were having their parts cut down or rumoured to be, I was like, I'm going to get the chop here. And I did. But the thing is, I've then gone to auditions afterwards. People are like, tell me about Greed.
Right.
And I was like, big man, if you saw Greed, you wouldn't be asking me about Greed. Because they ain't seen the film.
Yeah.
They just see your credit and your name. You got a character name, so you're done. You're in.
Yeah.
So that is it was a great experience for me, and I'm super grateful to have it. Basically, it was awesome. Yeah.
And then when was the first time you thought I'm going to pick up my phone and start doing comedy sketches on TikTok and Instagram? Where does that start? Like, did you think about it for a while?
This is actually linked. I'm not just making it up. I was sat around in Mykonos. Everything's made of stone. So I'm sat around with Shanina Sheikh, I always forget her name, stunning Victoria's Secret model who plays Steve Coogan's girlfriend in it.
Oh, yeah.
David Mitchell, Asa, Sophie Cookson, who played my sister, and we all sat around just waiting because that's all you do on film sets is wait. And Shanina's trying to fall asleep in this like stone seat. And she's like, oh, I can't get comfortable. And I said, if I was developing something to keep me awake, this is something similar to I will come up with. And David Mitchell started rolling around laughing. And I made David Mitchell laugh. It was a big deal to me. And Asa turned to me and was like, oh, right, so you're funny. You do funny stuff. And I was like, maybe I am funny. I really enjoy this. I'm always looking for the jokes, but I don't always say them. But yeah, fine. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stephen Fry famously does the audiobooks for Harry Potter.
Famously.
He was talking to Pearl Mackie over dinner sometime about, oh, dear girl, everyone falls asleep to me. And I asked what he meant by that. And he was like, oh, you should go home and check it out. Check it out. And he told me all these stories that I won't regale. He's told them before, so Google about him. She's a funny guy. A lot of stories about him and J.K. Rowling.
Oh, yeah.
Pocketed. Exactly.
Yeah.
He told that story. And I forget whether I heard it first from him or first internet, because I've heard it, but either way, it's a great story.
So you hadn't checked out the Stephen Fry audiobooks until you were growing up?
No.
Oh my God. So I, like most millennials, I grew up listening to them every night.
Everyone always thinks I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I'm not, but I'm your standard millennial. I watched a couple of films growing up at Christmas. I never read the books because I can't read. I'm not a very good reader. That was it. Got home after that. I was addicted to melatonin, so I could not sleep. My wife got me an eye mask that has earphones built into it.
Nice.
And I downloaded the first one of Audible. Buy Audible products. And I was just like, this is fucking mental.
Yeah.
These aren't anything like the fucking films. What's going on here?
And he's saying
Malfoy.
Yeah, Malfoy.
We do it.
Malfoy.
So nothing made sense. And in my head going to sleep, instead of it making me go to sleep, it did eventually, but I was like just thinking of like silly situations. And TikTok it's just 2020. So lockdown's just about to kick in.
Yeah. I always thought TikTok was around like 2017, 2018 musically, but I'd say COVID was the accelerant.
And I did a skit to my Instagram story, which was the biggest deal in the world at the time, bro. Because I was like, because this is the Matt who wanted everyone to think he's so cool. I still want people to think I'm cool now, but like it was everything to me. And putting yourself out there in any capacity is hectic.
Yeah. And it's so embarrassing to put out your first 3 things ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they now call it Cringe Mountain, which in itself is just a fucking douchey thing to call something. Just get over it, man. Yeah. Put on my Instagram story, and like one dude was just like, this is really fun. He was a guy from my cricket team called Sam, who normally is a bit of a dickhead. He'd admit that. And he was like, this is really funny, man. I was like, thank you.
I needed that.
Holy shit. You just changed the trajectory of my life.
You have just, that comment. Yeah.
You don't even realise, big man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But like, it's interesting that like when I first started the other podcast that I do, I was so embarrassed to put out like the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like, now I don't give a shit. That's what I do.
Yeah.
It was amazing how it was like, it was so embarrassing because I think, it was the first 4 we put out.
And is that because did people validate it?
Nobody was rude. It was more that just like, I think to try and do something, whether it's comedy or podcasting online, to try is inherently really uncool. And to try and start something, like, so it's terrible to start something and not finish it. So I never wanted to be the person that made 8 episodes and then stopped.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, oh yeah, you did a thing and then stopped it.
Yeah.
But I remember just like really trying and promoting it and putting out a clip. I was like, oh, like if I don't continue this, I find that more embarrassing. Then all of a sudden, once I'd been going, I was like, yeah, that's what I do. It's a thing I do. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
If some of my friends might hate it, and I'm at peace with that because I never made it for them. It was for it, and I would never ask my best mates to listen to anything that I do because I would never expect them to. I don't make it for them. Yeah, I make it for people who like don't know me.
Yeah, man.
And I think I would hope they would never expect me to listen intently to their podcast. And that's not because I don't love them. I just think inherently the whole thing is actually for people who are not your mates. But it's interesting, like I was so like, oh my God, I can't do this. And I was like, oh, I don't give a shit. It's fine. I do this now.
Yeah.
Cringe Mountain. Yeah.
It comes, but it came quickly.
Quickly,
But you clearly have that good mentality to it, and you seem quite like a independent person. You tread your own steps.
I think I was okay to like have it just and I was okay with no one listening when I was doing it with George. We started it. I said to George, I was like, I'll happily do this for 2 years and have no one listen for 2 years. If no one tunes
Scream
in
into
an
empty space for 2 years. No problem.
I think I'll give it 2 years. If no one listens for 2 years, we can assess and stop. But it was like 6 months of no one listening, and then it was kind of like a little bit, and that was fine.
Man, honestly, it's just like it is the only way to do it, but it's obviously a lot easier said than done. I do understand that for a lot of people who want to try and start off with stuff. When I started doing the first one on TikTok, my friend Luke Vernon, who is a big TikToker now, he was actually at drama school with me. He was never going to really be the chops to be an actor because he was talented, but he was too mad. He was built for social media before social media existed, and he fucking nailed it. Whoa, he's very, very good at it, and he's very bright. He plays silly, but he's very bright, which helps. And he messaged me just being like 4 a day, every day for a year. And I was like, what are we talking about, man?
And then you're done.
What are you talking about? 4 a day? I might do 2 a week.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right, well then see you at the bottom.
Honestly, mate, like there's this COVID class of influencers, content creators, podcasters who I meet at lots of events. And I call them that because they were like, oh yeah, I picked up my phone in COVID and now they do it full time. And I'm always blown away by how short the conversion time of them like having done a normal job, done social media for a couple of years, and now they basically either matched what they used to earn or now earn more. And they're not, I'm not insulting them. I don't think what they've done is like revolutionizing social media or like making the most innovative content I've ever seen. They just consistently did something for about 2 years, which I think for a career conversion is a really short amount of time. If you compare like to transitioning other careers, it can take a lot longer than that.
Yeah, but now what's the next bit for them?
Well, that's the thing. I think that's...
So I got invited...
I don't have that conversation with them. I sometimes wonder
myself.
Go,
well done you. It's good for now.
I worry about the longevity of it as this influencer pool of creators like grows and grows.
Bro, everyone's going to be famous. Everyone's going to be Instagram famous. So therefore no one will. It'll be a much better world. It's going to be lovely. But when it comes...
We'll be happier and healthier. But,
you will go on and take Ali Plum's job. Well, you are. Like you are. It's on the way. Or someone else at BBC's job. Like, and so you'll be fine. Us little shit munchers in the trenches will stay here. We'll be. Oh, I'm in big trouble, big boy. Oh, and I know it. But no, I'm a big fan of Jimmy Carr. I'm obsessed with Jimmy Carr now. Never used to be, but his book, Before and After, genuinely just changed my life.
He's a great communicator, Jimmy Carr, unsurprisingly.
And he just says, prioritize later. And that's been a big mentality in my life. It's why I've never taken hard drugs, because I'm too afraid of dying off them. Yeah. And it's why I don't do a lot of things that paranoia keeps me alive. But prioritize later in terms of social media, before you know it, you're just jumping through hoops to do the next thing, because you started on a bedrock that wasn't for you to begin with. I am still always looking for ideas. I'm like, oh shit, what's this? But like, it's like, I don't know. I'm not to comment on anyone else, but like, I feel like if you started, J. Cole said, they only got hot because there was popping trends. Then your audience grows up and you're fucked because you're no longer hot anymore. So all these like rappers with the drilling on their face and whatever, like, they have a short spell, whereas geniuses who wrote for themselves, Chance the Rapper, all these people who just stay, they'll do decades. Yeah. Frank Ocean going to stay decades because they do their own thing and they stay. Yeah. And it's two different mediums, but like, I don't know. I think the social media world, a lot of people just got hot. Yeah. It's why I think TikTok inflates the numbers. I think it's bullshit. Yeah. You get on TikTok, you get 10,000 followers quickly. Yeah. Relative to time quickly, but maybe in like 4 months, you're like, fucking hell. People love me. You stay on that app because you like it. It says that you like that it says 10,000. Yeah, it happened to me, and it really worked. Instagram said 1,000. Fuck Instagram. The algorithm doesn't get me. TikTok does. Like we're like full transparency. So on Pop Kitchen podcast, we got to 100, just over 100K. Yeah, and we stopped getting followers this year. I think we've gained 2,000 followers this year. Yes, so I'm not complaining. Like, it doesn't matter. And like, I think we're also seeing on social media, like, the death of the follower. Doesn't matter how many followers you have. The video is a video. But it is interesting that like we're doing mostly the same stuff and the views are kind of the same. But in a year, we've gained, I think, maybe 5,000 followers, which is kind of crazy. It's just, it doesn't compute. It doesn't compute. It's nonsense. It's almost like, oh, we've given you your thing. Now we're going to allocate it somewhere else. And ultimately, it's fine because we can still get numbers to promote something and try and get people to listen to the show. But it is interesting. 100,000 is good. 100,000
I'm totally happy.
Solid.
But you can go mad trying to predict it and think about like, why not agonizing, changing? So we try not to. We just
don't change anything. Yeah. Listen to no one.
Yeah. We just ignore it.
Change nothing. Yeah. Fuck everyone else. No one knows what they're doing. Yeah. And the more you try and second guess what other people might be doing, or maybe sharp, getting your camera and doing this to start off with, it'll get you some hits on a few videos, but then they realize that you're a vacuous dickhead who has nothing to say. Like you just do. Anchor it in proper stuff and you will be successful. It doesn't need to be you'd have to be good. I find that when I have a viral video that does like 1 million or 2 million views, the next couple of days, I'll get comments from just like morons because it's attractive, people who aren't my audience. And they'll be saying like, this doesn't happen in the books. I'm like, yes, dickhead, I'm doing things that don't happen. Yeah. And they'll say like, why don't you change your outfits? Why don't you change costumes? Are you this? I'm just like, you're not my audience. Yeah. And this is why I do that joke, which sort of started as real, which is like, some of you need to go away now. Unfollow me. It's not for you.
I like that you're sometimes like, I'm okay if you don't want to be here.
I am genuinely okay with
it.
it.
Very specific type of follower here.
In a world of, I love the US office.
Yeah.
I love the UK office. But I only watch it once a year because it's too good.
Yeah.
Love the US office. But if I could be the US office or the first 2 seasons of Arrested Development that got cancelled, I'm Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Because if you meet someone in a bar who likes Arrested Development, you're best friends immediately.
Yeah.
Everybody knows The Office and likes Michael Scott.
Yeah.
And that is the mentality of like that herd mentality. Liverpool Football Club do it very well.
Right. Yeah.
Eyes against the world.
Yeah.
Football clubs in general do it very well, but Liverpool do it very well.
Like Liverpool have a really great sense of community. Be like, we're Scousers. Like, this is how we treat people. Like when they had that horrible thing where someone drove a van through the streets of Liverpool, they rallied.
My family from Liverpool, so like, and I should be a Liverpool fan because my grandmother's a huge Liverpool fan, but I grew up in London.
Right. Yeah.
So it changed. So I'll always have like love for it, but like they
rally behind that sense of community, and that
world.
Makes for like strong football. It makes for strong identity.
I don't know how I got there from
like London
social media,
does.
but like in the social, exactly, it's different. But the social media aspect of it was like, that is, you can't be for everybody. And
so when was the first one that hit for you? Like first Potter video that you'd say got like, oh shit,
it was the first idea that I ever thought of that was funny, which was the guy who gets replaced by Harry Potter in the Gryffindor Quidditch team, Tim the Seeker, who's just like, I don't understand. Why? Bro, please don't do this to me. It's like, I'm not doing anything to you.
Who is he? How old is he?
He's 11. He's not supposed to be here, but he
What's
caught
his
a ball.
name?
Yeah,
it's Harry. Harry Potter. Are you fucking joking?
What are you talking about? He caught a ball. I wasn't there. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but he's tasted on a broomstick, Tim. Always tasted on a broomstick. He's going to be the new one. It just made me laugh so much. Did it, and that one got some traction.
So I've said I find your videos interesting and funny, not only because they're really great, they're really funny, great observational stuff, very well acted, but your videos are often north of 2 minutes and do well. And I want to know, you are the only person, I think, who I've seen who can say cunt and fuck in a social media video and still have it get over 4 million views. Why is that?
Don't know.
Because I thought you had to stop doing that. Or like I would beep over those words in my videos.
It really winds me up when people beep over stuff. Why? Everyone's an adult.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not because everyone's an adult. I was like, I want this video. I want this good video to perform. I don't care if the people hear the swear word. I want it to do well. But then I saw you dropping Seabot. I think it was the one that the Hogwarts will take the lot off the trolley. That did loads of views. And it was Ron was like, Harry, I'd like some pumpkin pasties. All I've got are these sandwiches. And you just went, you should be fucking lucky you've got those sandwiches. I don't have a family, you fucking cunt.
You're a grateful little cunt.
You're a grateful little cunt. And I thought that was so funny. But
it's the last word of the thing as well.
It's so good.
Honestly, I this is not to make me sound like I don't want to come across like I think I'm like special or different. I don't care. I really don't care about the videos. They make me laugh, and the inclusion of those swear words makes me laugh, and that's what I'm putting out. I've never tried to go viral. I don't give a fuck about going viral. I don't think it adds anything to you. It doesn't add to your follower count. You might temporarily make a bit more money. I didn't monetize my account until this year. Yeah, because I knew if I monetize my account, you want to churn out more to get more money, and then you jump through more hoops, and then everything suffers. Money corrupts. Yeah, on a small level and a big level. And it would have diluted what I'm doing, and it makes you start to care about it. And I don't care. I think if you like, it's the only way. I don't know. It's just, it just doesn't matter to me.
Do you know Casey Neistat? You know Casey Neistat, the YouTube vlogger? He basically invented vlogging. Right. He did his first 100 million views daily vlogging and hadn't switched the monetization on because he knew he wanted to do it for the love of doing it first and not for the money. And then when he did flip that switch, he realized he made a huge mistake because he didn't monetize 100 million views. But he had the practice for him. The way he talks about it really well is like, I knew that I had made the success in terms of the views and the audience that he built before it became about money. And that was a really important distinction for him.
That is exactly what I've done. I'm not on the same numbers, obviously. I haven't missed out on that much money from it, but like, it just didn't matter to me. And when I make the videos, they're fucking TikTok videos, man. I give a shit. Like, I know my long goal, all I'm doing on TikTok, and I don't want to like ruin it for people because I want people to realize I do enjoy doing it, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. I love it, right? I'm putting myself in the shop window, right? Yeah. My club's about to get relegated, so I'm getting out on that pitch, and I'm step overs. I'm doing everything because I want to get out of that team. I want to get off the internet. I want to be on TV shows. I want to pop up in comedies. And I want to do more traditional mainstream media. Even if the TV and film world is dying, let me be strapped to the grenade, man. I want to go down with it because it's what I've grown up doing. I can't predict the future, but I am doing it. Arnold Schwarzenegger said, if no one knows you have a product, then you don't have a product. And I couldn't sit there through my 20s saying, oh, I'm so great, I'm so clever, I'm so good, and never, ever, ever putting myself out there. So I started with what I had where I am. I had a phone and my living room and me. So I'm just like, right, I'm going to go for it. I'm not a great collaborator at small time. I love working with people in professional sets, but like, I don't have many actor friends. So I didn't know who I was going to do it with in the first place. And if you rely on other people, then you get this with George. George is a great dude, super organized, but you have separate lives. So you have to like plan stuff. If I had to plan every time I churn out a lot of these videos because I'll be in the shower, I'll be cooking, I'll think of something funny and I'll just go upstairs and make it. Yeah. And it has to be that quick. Otherwise it gets diluted by my own thoughts.
It's both benefits and detriments. Like being solo, like you're on your own, but you get to just make a decision and do exactly what you want to do. Whereas being with someone else, you benefit from two brains, two outputs, but also we also need to agree on stuff. And it's a compromise. It's both of ours. So we both have to do that. And
it's
that also
why doing self-tapes as an actor, when you're self-taping, it's always good to do it with either an actor or someone who doesn't really know, just anyone else. Yeah. Because so often the arrogant part of my brain, which is a big part of my brain, of course, will think, well, you've nailed this. This is how the scene is supposed to go.
Back yourself.
I did it recently for this Amazon show, which I haven't read. I never read NDAs ever. I just sign them because I'm doing the job.
Yeah.
Right?
What are you going to go back to the lawyers about?
I'm so sorry. Do you mind if... No, I sign them, I don't read them. It is what it is. Don't talk about it.
What's the date when I can talk about it?
Yeah.
Done.
You know what? When it comes out, I'll chat about it. Yeah. Simple as that. Yeah. So I did a show for Amazon. Yeah. And...
It's not out yet.
Not out yet. Yeah. And they... I don't know the story of that world very well. And Harvey is doing the tape with me. And Harvey is a great dude, but he'll do his job. He ain't going to read too much. He's not doing homework for you. Yeah, right? Yeah. He'll be a great reader. Done. Yeah. So I'm like, I think we've done it, boy. I think I'm really happy with that. Yeah, cool. And he reads it again. He's like, oh, you're playing someone completely different here. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. This is completely wrong. They would laugh you out of the room. This is insane.
Really?
We refilm it with this different thing in my mind. I'm like, well, that does change a lot.
Yeah.
And then I get it.
Right.
And it's that important part because at the big old age of, 31 or whatever, you think you know everything. You think you're the man. And
I'm 30s now.
Yeah, and you can still be very, very, very wrong. My wife always says to me, my mum always says to me, Matt, read the question.
Yeah.
Your teacher stands over to you, sees your answer and goes,
do you want to...
Guys, please, can we make sure that we're just really real? I'm like, bruv, what? I've nailed this. Yeah.
We'll give you a new paper, don't worry.
we do another one. He's very dyslexic, poor chap. Good at great right arm over, great bowler, but he can't do this.
What I quite like about your account and your videos is that you really value authenticity and being yourself, and everything you just said about like don't try and copy, don't try and ride a trend. Like you do your style and you do it well and it performs. But like if people try and ask me for advice on social media, which I never pretend to know, because if I knew, I'd be much wealthier than I am now. But like the common advice is like, try and have a hook in the first 3 seconds, keep it catchy, have captions, all of that stuff that usually applies to most people. Doesn't apply to you. And I'm like, but my mate Matt is doing social media and he basically doesn't do any of those conventional, very clippy style things. And he has really great traction and is able to sustain people for 2 minutes plus. So I've always like, that's it's why I was interested to speak to you about it. Why I sometimes like pick your brain like over a DM, we just like to chat about stuff. That's why I'm so interested to hear your perspective, because I'm definitely guilty of like maybe just like sanitizing myself ever so slightly. Again, like I have a collaborative podcast with someone else. I'm not just talking to my own phone to do something. We try and like make an episode of something every week, which is inherently different. But I've always just found your approach very interesting, and it's really sure of itself. And I think that's really unique. I don't get the same sense of authenticity and someone knowing themselves like I do when I watch you do a Harry Potter skit, which is strange because...
That's so nice, man.
No, I really mean it. I'm like, you are just like in character as Hagrid in this, but I get that it's like authentic to what you want to do in that video.
Yeah,
which
definitely.
is what I've always really liked about it.
Ah, that's nice. I don't know really. Again, you can just really fall into that. As you said it earlier, screaming to a room of 2,000 people for 2 years and not caring. If you lose, like, I love football, so I'm in a lot of football analogies. But like, if you take Wayne Rooney at 16, Didier, King. If Wayne Rooney is a monster at 16 because he don't know what he's doing, just running around going mad.
Yeah.
Then he drops deep. It's still incredible, but like you lose stuff if you try and put it into too much of a formula. And like I said, I love what I'm doing, and I would do it to nobody. My podcast that I had, ain't no one listening to that.
Right. Yeah.
But I didn't joke when I say like, this is live, we don't edit it, and I'm performing it as if I'm on Radio 1 right now.
Yeah. Every
Every moment is the moment. This right now is the biggest thing I've ever done in my career. And I'm not joking. Every single thing you do is the most important thing I've ever done.
Well, I like
and
that. So
that is your mentality.
If I'm going to do something, go for it, do it well.
Everything.
I think also saying yes to something. So like someone's asked you to come and do something. Yeah, like don't half-ass it, or just either don't go or
give it everything. Give it both barrels.
I'm a big believer in that.
And I'm learning from mistakes. Like I said, I'm older with what would be conventionally described as a lack of success, right? I consider that myself that, and I'm aware of those failings, but I'm also aware that if you play your cards right and you don't get very unlucky, life is long. Luckily, as a man, especially, my career has legs. You can go deep. You got our Marvel megastars who are in their 50s, bruv.
Yeah.
The world changed, and everyone is still banging on about their 30s being America don't do it well. 35, all born paid for. No,
like Pedro Pascal's just had the most elite run of TV shows and film. He's done 12 projects in 2 years.
You know he's doing well because people are starting to hate on him.
And it's like, because I'm a big fat Pedro fan, but I'm sick of seeing him in every film. I go to see a film, the trailers have all got Pedro Pascal in it. The
It's
film's
insane.
got Pedro.
I'm watching a film of Pedro with Pedro trailer.
Yeah,
but Gosling did it.
Yeah.
Gosling said I'm taking a couple of years out.
But you know, like before he was popping up in Game of Thrones, he was just like a jobbing actor doing little side parts.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, popping up, CSI, man. Like that, so...
But it's all like, we will live these hybrid careers with varied things. But like, I always thought when I worked in TV, sorry to interrupt, I always thought that content since I've been working the last 10 years changes every 18 months to 2 years. And so is my career. Like things have changed. Whereas I think if you wanted to work in TV in the 90s, you could just stay in television and ride that wave for 30 years and you'd probably be okay. Whereas now I don't think you can be as like, I just do this thing. I think so many people
I guess.
Be adapting. Because like this is all changing so quickly. Like podcasting, content clips, algorithms, YouTube, everything is now wanting you to work in 1,000 different ways.
But this is the thing. I mean, I don't think it's the biggest secret in the world. Just be authentic, because like you said, the world keeps changing and you can keep trying to adapt with it. But to what end?
Exactly.
Eventually settle in.
Hope one works.
You are you. And I came to a point, all I wanted to be when I was 23, 27 was fucking famous. It's all I wanted. All I ever wanted was for someone to come over to me and say, I saw you in Beautiful Devils. I love that film. It changed my life. That's all I wanted. I now get that. Then I say I changed my life, but I get that pretty much every time I go out into a pub now. Always a pub past 9:30 because then people are drunk enough to come and say hello. And they're always nice. Or someone just shouts Harry Potter at me on the street. Fine.
Yeah.
Wasn't in the films. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to shout at me. One in them.
But online, you are like...
Yeah. Potter.
Totally, yeah. You're the Potter guy, yeah.
But I made real peace through growing up, getting sober. Not getting sober. Saying getting sober means that that's reserved, again, for people who actually have struggled with it. I just decided to stop drinking, but that is sobriety in a weird way.
When did you decide to stop drinking?
This year. Went to Thailand, which was very, very nice to go and do. And I thought, if I can't not drink here, in this paradise where I kind of not drink, did 10 days there and then just did just 200 odd days, keep going.
Yeah.
Simple as that, really.
Yeah.
But wait, what was I saying about want to be famous, and then you got to make your life nice. Bryan Cranston said, Bill Nye says it as well, make your own life nice, and then anything else is an add-on to that. And I'm peaceful in my existence now without all the trimmings. Do I want to be Paul Mescal? Fucking yeah, man.
Which is really honestly, like, not a lot of people will think like that, but not many people will openly say that on a podcast as well. Like, I find that very honest. And like, you'll talk about the mentality when I was 27, all I wanted was to be known and be famous. Like, where does that come from?
Wanting to be famous.
Yeah.
I think an element
Apart from
of being,
just the strand of narcissism we all have by
100.
doing stuff on the internet. Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Mate,
You got to have a little bit to
put
be
those
doing
filters
this.
on me. Make me
You got to have a
look
little bit to be
good.
doing this stuff. It has to be
You
there.
got to be a little bit tapped, of course. Yeah.
Where does that, where?
I think, without being too therapy, I think I'm kind of on the outside looking in. I was never the most popular kid in school, but everyone liked me.
Right.
When I was getting married, I was like, who the fuck am I going to invite to my wedding?
Right.
Everyone sort of likes me, but I don't have any real friends really. Like, well, I've got my we call the Love Society. They are my boys. Love them to death. But I was like, dude, who's my best man? I'm a bit of a floating voter, man. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
And being famous, I don't know, it's imprinted young.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be the one that, you're finally on the inside looking out.
Yeah.
You're at the party. It's a very juvenile thing, but sometimes ideas can imprint so young. I think it imprints with hate as well. People who are imprinted on to be have race issues or homophobic issues imprint so young. The rest of your body's grown up, but that real seed has stayed and you haven't questioned it for years. I didn't question why I wanted to be famous for years. I just always did. And then I questioned it at about 30 and I was like, well, I should readdress that. Like, why is that so important? That's weird. And especially I think the notion of celebrity change, you grow up with these movie stars are so you might see them once on the Jonathan Ross show.
Yeah. I've always had that thought process when I watch Graham Norton of how would I behave were I on the sofa, were I a famous person? Which is just, everyone does.
Everyone does, man. And
picture yourself telling a funny anecdote on the sofa and stars next to you either side.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, really. So my eventual one that I will do is I won't bore you with the story, but I ended up talking to Paul Rudd on the phone once and he was like, so your name's Matt, but everyone calls you Bentley. Tell me about that. And I just talk his ear off fucking 10 minutes walking around this restaurant. I have thought about it so many times of being on Graham Norton, Paul being there, everyone has these stories before, and me being like, well, we have actually met before, and him being like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. I'm a sociopath.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to think about.
You've had every version of every conversation that could possibly happen there.
I think, but this is why I have to really turn my brain off in terms of overthinking stuff. I'm a massive overthinker. I think of every eventuality. I have
some friends like that. They're operating on another overthinking level.
Yeah. So I had to just really stop my brain and chill out because it's just exhausting. And then you lose friends. I don't go out that much anymore. I just sort of keep myself to myself in a way that I'd never done before. Yeah, it's a weird, I don't know.
How did you find quitting alcohol? How much were you how much were you already phasing out drinking before that?
No,
and how did you find stopping drinking?
It was, I saw the statistic that drinking, by the way, if you're listening or watching this, don't fucking listen to me. Drink, do whatever you want to do, man. This is just, I hate that. We're printing on the whole time. It's 43% of your week is Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
You can't gain momentum. I wasn't where I wanted to be in my life.
Right,
I knew I had more to give. The idea of not living up potential freaks me out so much.
Yeah.
And I was someone who would just do loser pints. I'd have drinks with people I don't even fucking like. And it just wasn't serving me. Couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
That was bankrupting me because it's just the Ubers and the parties. And I find myself at members clubs, just stood in the corner being like, I fucking hate all of you.
Right.
And actually, you probably hate me too. None of it. It's rubbish. This is rubbish. And it's not a coincidence that this has been the happiest, most peaceful. I have a diary where I jot down Alan Rickman's diary of years and years. He just does a couple of words a day.
Yeah.
I pop into it every now and again. So I started doing it last year where I just write a couple of words a day and I give myself a 0 out of 5 anxiety score. They've all been 0 this year.
That's great.
0 out of 5 anxiety.
Yeah.
I learned to be not so scared to go to the doctor when I've got something wrong with me.
Yeah.
It's just changed my life in really nuanced ways that I could never have predicted.
Yeah.
And because of recency bias and confirmation bias, I want to keep doing the thing that made me feel better.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, really. I'll probably go back to drinking. I don't know. But
I did 3.5 months this year for the first time ever.
Right. Yeah. How did you find it?
Yeah, it was good. It took because I wasn't a big drinker, but I would find myself during the week for fun just work things. I'd end up having a beer or two for like a screening, and then just like you know, it's like in London, lots of opportunities revolve around alcohol.
Yeah.
So it took like a month for me to be like, oh, I do just have like a lightness to everything that I'm doing, and I was like, I can just wake up easier.
Well, I went to an audition in Christmas last year, fucking hungover.
Right.
Really, really, really hungover.
Yeah.
Probably smelt in the room, if I'm being honest. It was for a comedy audition, made the room laugh. It was fine, but I didn't get it. And I didn't get it because I was hungover or because I was drunk. God, I didn't get it because I wasn't right for the fucking part. Simple as that.
Yeah.
But if I can be 4% better, I want to be 4% better.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you haven't got anywhere near being nominated for a BAFTA. We're doing go to auditions drunk. What's wrong with you? You can't do that. Take it seriously. Everyone I know, like Coogan's a great example of it. Funniest man in the world, serious bloke.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Serious
striking,
man.
When you see him off character, he's very, very serious.
Proper dude.
And interesting in The Trip how they kind of play on like his insecurities of being both.
Yeah.
It was a totally new side to Steve Coogan that I hadn't really seen. And he also allows himself to kind of be judged as an asshole in that thing. Like he doesn't come across well, but yet you kind of come out of it liking him a bit more, feeling so much closer. The Trip's just great. First 2 seasons especially.
Coogan is probably... I never watched any Partridge before meeting him. So he was just Steve Coogan, famous guy.
Yeah, fine.
Now, I would have shit the bed meeting him. Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to do it because I'd have been like, Partridge. So that was good that I didn't know that.
I want to ask you about stand-up.
Oh, man, yeah.
I saw you posted 5 minutes. Oh, wait, no. First of all, your 5-minute set was really good.
Thanks.
I really, really liked it.
Thanks.
I'm just a fan of your stuff anyway. But tell me... Why did you want to go and stand up in the first place? It's a big jump to make for anyone. It's a really fucking scary thing to go and do.
It is.
And tell me just like how that's going and what you've been up to.
A lot of my heroes do stand up. Obviously, like people would ask me, "Oh, your heroes?" It's fucking Gervais, man. He just is like the original Gervais when he XFM Office stand up. Yeah. What? I rewatched it recently. Yeah. Good Lord, he's talented.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to do it. I did my wedding speech where I can't read. I'm very dyslexic. So I memorized my wedding speech. If I can just shock you, it was 20 minutes long because I'm a self-indulgent kind of guy. And
I don't even think that's that long.
No, it wasn't. It flipped by actually. Yeah. And there's moments and there's all the stuff.
They wanted it to keep going.
But, oh yeah, boy. Oh boy. We could be there for a couple of hours. Yeah. Fuck off the wedding. No, and I did that and I thought, well, if I can do this in front of 200 people, I can do this. I rehearsed every day for a year, 4 times a day. I take it seriously. I drive a little Vespa, so I drive to my day job on that Vespa. It takes 20 minutes to get there, and I'll do it so I can practice. I do it on one leg. I do it until it is dead, right? I rehearse it. You don't rise to the occasion, you sink to your preparation. You got to go for it. You got to imagine everything going wrong. Can you still hit the beat? It's important. I've always wanted to do stand-up. Again, it's just like get busy living, get busy dying. Go for it, man. Let's just have it. Fucking loads of other people are doing it. You go down to these open nights, loads of other people are doing it. So go for it. It's the Ed Sheeran. It's a man with a guitar. It's recession proof. If you're funny enough and you've got enough people who like you, you can fill out. I'm not talking about the O2 fucking arena. You can fill out the Etc. Theatre in Camden. Yeah. And make money doing it, doing something you love. And it's that can't be taken away from you, making jokes and doing it. I grew up watching Mock the Week. I love panel shows. Yeah. I've seen comedians, funny comedians pop up in bit roles in average BBC comedies and then build the career like that because they got in stand-up. It's a really tried and tested method.
It's also just good to like keep pushing, growing, evolving. Not that what you're doing on TikTok is like plateauing or anything.
It is plateauing. It is plateauing.
No, I don't think it's at all. But like it's one style of exercising that muscle. Going to do stand up and to speak for 5-10 minutes more. That's a completely different use of it, and it will make you so hard. It's good for your brain to just like keep moving and keep learning.
It's good to be scared of doing stuff. And nothing in my life was really fully like challenging me. Like the views on TikTok, they do well, man. They're successful when I do the same sort of jokes-ish and whatever and sort of stumble over words. It's fine.
And you can like follow common threads about like your comedy, like Dumbledore's unhinged, Hagrid's an idiot, like
Harry's an arrogant guy, Minerva's the straight woman who's very annoying. About you know,
Ron's useless.
Ron is useless. Yeah. I don't fucking do anything. I always make Hermione a bit horrible, and she's all right actually. Hermione, she's a pretty pure person.
Really underrated, yeah.
Do you know what? That the girl playing her in the new series is going to be very good.
Oh,
because
right,
I just because she's done Matilda, and I know that's serious show.
Yes.
You got to be switched on because there's a lot of moving parts and that's and I think
we should talk about that. First of all, I saw the announcement that they're doing actually before we move on,
stand up.
Yeah, just stand up. I want to ask you actually, is there a goal for you to sell out, and do a 20-30 minute show
live at the Apollo?
Straight to the top. Yeah. Live at the Apollo.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Like, why not? I don't know. I just feel the bar
to do an hour at the Apollo or to do like the show.
No. Like comedy roadshow, pop on, do your set, do your 6-7 minutes.
Yeah.
And off you go.
I love that.
I love it. The thrill of doing it. The first time I did it, it was like skydiving, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Wow.
Like I just felt like I could fly.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really enjoyed it. Last 2 nights ago. No, last
Is
Wednesday.
that the clip you posted the first time doing it?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever did it.
Wow.
Do you know why it was good? Do you know why it was great? Because I worked hard at it, man.
Yeah.
I'm rushing in it. I'm too quick.
Right.
I'm not leaving any time for the pausing because I'm learning. But you can, and I rehearsed it a lot.
Yeah.
12 times
Go
a day,
and check if you
every
haven't
day.
seen this. Go. I think it's pinned on your social media.
Yeah,
I think that's really impressive to be your first ever stand-up set. I think it's really, really good.
Thank you. But I can't anticipate that. I didn't think people would laugh as much as they did, which means I'm just doing the next joke before the laugh's finished.
Yeah, you're just like, oh my God, get it done, get through it. Next one.
Exactly. And it's a slalom. The set that I do is a slalom. It starts here and it ends here and everything is connected because I think that's the coolest way of doing it. And I want to be the best at it. Can I write enough for do an hour stand-up set? Not now, not today. But it's not about today. It's about the future and longevity. And some of the best funny people were doctors until they were fucking 40.
Yeah.
And then become
Just around
stand-ups
people
because they've got
stuff.
life experience. They can do jokes. And no one wants to laugh at a 21-year-old.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's not funny.
No.
Fuck off, you good-looking, healthy...
You're not fucked up and had something horrible happen to you yet.
No, the stand-up, I've just always wanted to do it. And if not now, when, man? That's it. So let's just go for it.
Just quickly on Harry Potter. Firstly, they Audible have announced they've cast like a voice cast. To do the thing, and they've got some like I think Matthew McFadden's going to play Voldemort, and two of the Harry and I think Hermione and Ron in the new Amazon series are voicing themselves in the audiobook.
Yes,
but not the Harry guy. I don't know why.
Busy boy. He'll have a lot on.
Yeah, he's got a lot on. But I'm also like, I'm quite surprised. Like those Stephen Fry audiobooks are huge and they were recorded basically the same time the books came out and nobody's touched them. So I'm sure now this is going to be a very produced like voice cast of it that will sell loads. But interesting they're finally taking that plunge to go, oh, let's rerun it.
Yeah, I hope they don't put sound effects in though.
I don't like sound effects for audio things.
I hope
it's not too overly produced.
Yeah,
just
I don't want doors closing. I don't
cauldrons. No.
Don't have the bubble. You can have, if they're in the potions, a bit of bubbling if you have to. If you have to, but don't.
But they'll have like magic sounds and.
See, I don't want that.
Yeah, it's not. It's a bit of an ear saw.
It is. I don't. No, they'll have to do very, very good to beat the Stephen Fry ones, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But I do look at those when they cast those three kids and they're like 10, 11 years old. I do, something about it feels very...
I fear for them, man.
Same.
I just want to protect them a little bit.
I feel that the same because we know that like Daniel Radcliffe had a lot of struggles with alcohol, all of them. Like, and wants to talk about being judged and sexualized.
Radcliffe was.
Oh, how lucky we got Daniel Radcliffe as our Harry Potter.
What a lovely
person. I met him once. He's a very nice guy.
Is he nice? I mean, I've never met anyone who has bad words to say.
This was really weird. I met him at like a charity cricket event. And
of course he was there.
Of course he was there. He was just knocking around. And I now know that at this time, he was deep in alcohol problems.
Fuck, man.
And first of all, met him, he was really short and that really threw me because I was already quite tall at the time. But anyway, he had just done the sixth film and I went really nervously up to him and I was like, oh, Daniel, it's so nice to meet you. My name's James. I think I'm like 60 at this time and I'm like really like gassed to meet him. And I'm like, oh, mate, I just saw The Half-Blood Prince. I thought it was so great. And he was like, really? I really didn't like it.
Good impression.
And he, like that.
That was good.
He's like, I really didn't like it. And I'm really not happy with what I did in that. And I was so thrown that like, if he'd said that 10 years on from doing the films, I'd always understand. The fact that he was like still very much Harry Potter, he was really honest about not liking the film, not liking his performance. I was really thrown. I was like, oh. And then he signed my thing and I walked away and I thought that was really, really interesting.
Yeah, I think he's definitely wise beyond his years, wasn't he? They grow up quickly.
Yeah.
I think it was the introduction of Sirius Black, Oldman, and he wanted to really take it seriously. He wanted to take the acting as a craft, and he would spend a lot of time with him. I've never met any of the cast from Harry Potter. Tom Felton sent me his book once.
Oh yeah.
And
what recently? Like
a couple of years ago, I was an idiot. I didn't read it. Made a video promoting it, but like, yeah, we should go for a drink. The guy's fucking sober.
Yeah.
Read the book. Twat. I've since listened to the audiobook. It's brilliant. It's really nice. It's really nice. Like, I can't read. Audiobook it. Send me the audiobook. With the cast. So I was a tennis coach, and I would coach kids, and 10 and 11 years old is so young. And I've just come and I just did a job for the BBC on a show called Jamie Johnson FC, which is about kids playing football, and I played one of the coaches, which was nice because it's just like a straight man, normal. Right? When I say straight, I'm not meaning I mean just like no jokes. He's very, very honest in the performance. And the kids there are 14, 15, 16. So young. And they have to work so hard. They're so looked after on that show. It's lovely. It's an environment for them. You're not allowed to swear, nor should you. But when you're on set, and you'll know this in TV world, they'll say, quiet on set, please. We're trying to rehearse for the crew rehearsal here. And everyone normally, and if you talk, you just shout at that. You don't. Yeah. The kids will be talking and playing football, blah, 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 and everyone, adults will just sort of like raise their voices just over it, so that they're never going to scream at them.
Yeah.
It's nice for them, but it is long days. My call times are 5 a.m.
A studio is a grown-up environment with grown-ups working.
Yeah,
and I've always found that like it's not natural for kids to not be in school to now be working with grown-ups.
Yeah, man.
I find it to be like the days when we did have kids on set and TV, it was a fucking nightmare because it's like kids and animals you don't do, because kids, they can only be on set for 20 minutes at a time, then they need to take a break. And herding 20 kids is like...
And they're chaperones.
And they're chaperoned, and they need food and water and welfare. And I'm so glad that's there, but it's a different undertaking to just having a grown-up turn up and do their thing.
There's more chaperones than there were kids on this thing. It's crazy. But I suppose on the Potter films, it's loads of kids. They're building a school. Yeah. It will become their new normal. The fear is obviously they'll be very looked after on the set. The fear is obviously the public.
Yeah,
just tearing them apart.
The scrutiny of
and forgetting that they're just children.
Yeah.
Playing make believe.
Just before we go, because we're running slightly out of time, I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What would be a dream acting project for you if you close your Bond? Just within a split second. And
it's nearing the point that it just isn't going to happen, because hopefully they do Dom Dickinson. Is it Dom Dickinson? Is it who's Dickinson?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No, Dickinson, the actor. I'm going to get. Yeah, Dom Dickinson.
I don't know who Dom Dickinson is.
Oh no, you do. I have to Google him really quickly. Then I have to Google. I know we're running out of time.
I've heard Callum Turner recently.
No.
Tom Holland.
No.
Who's Dom Dickinson? Harris Dickinson.
Harris Dickinson.
Yeah,
give it him.
He could be. Yeah, he'd be great. I think he'd be great. He's just on the level of not too famous.
Yeah. So my time for being Bond is done, but it will be Bond. Yeah.
Yeah. James Bond.
Next question.
I'd love to know who'd be a dream director you'd love to work with.
Fincher.
Yeah.
Don't know. I think it would probably wind me up, but because he does so many takes.
Yeah.
But Fincher. Yeah. I'd get over it.
You get over it for Fincher, yeah. Dream actor you'd love to work with?
Living or dead. It would have been Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
King.
Oh my God.
The King, I think. I think he was probably the best there ever was, actually.
He's good in every type of performance I saw him do.
Yes.
He's even good as the villain in Mission Impossible 3 and in Along Came Polly.
Oh, yeah.
And in terms of Miss Ripley.
He was funny. He was no vanity to him.
Threatening, yeah.
Which is something I really struggle with as an actor, is vanity. I want to look good when I do roles.
Yeah, he couldn't give a shit.
He couldn't give a fuck. Yeah. It's important. Him just jumping out the car in Ripley. Yeah. I just want to fuck every girl just once. It's like, shit. Good. That's cool, man.
So good. What do you think is one of the best acting performances in a film you've ever seen?
Oh, shit. I've seen his face so often, and it's such a cliche to say. I'd say Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Yeah.
And I know it's sometimes people don't say, oh, who's your favourite character in The Office? And they don't say Brent. It is Brent. He is the best character in The Office, but it's so seen. The Dark Knight, no one studied Heath Ledger's face more than me. I cannot fucking see him in that makeup. He is not there.
He's not there.
He's gone.
So everyone's like, oh, Heath Ledger performance amazing. And I, of course, know it's amazing, but I forget how good it is. Then I see a clip and I'm like, oh my God, he's really
ridiculous.
good.
Really watch it on a screen. Probably watch it. He was 26.
I love the moment in, just going to talk about Dark Knight for a sec, when he's got both Harvey and Rachel and Batman is just punching the shit out of him.
Laughs at the
and
fist.
he's like, you have nothing you can do here.
And he really means it.
I love it.
He means it. You have nothing to threaten me with.
So good. And when he has him hung upside down and he's cackling and he's like, you and I are meant to do this forever. And that's such a lovely nod to the fact that comics are like remade and iterated on. It's like these audiences will forever want to turn up to see us go head to head. It's just such a meta line. I think it's brilliant.
He was the best. And that's, I think that was the best performance.
Who is an actor you think has had the best career or is having the best career?
Nicholas Hoult is so consistent. He's underrated as a movie star. He's just dyed his hair blonde and finally everyone was like, oh, he's so fit. Yeah.
He's always had it.
He's a very good looking boy.
Yeah. Great stylist he's got at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, whoever's on that, he's popping off. Yeah. He, About a Boy, Skins.
Yeah.
And then onwards, he did he can go big budget. I think he's reliable. I think he's a well-behaved chap. I think he's proper. He turns up to set, he's going to do good stuff. He picks weird projects. He's done like the Mad Max stuff.
Also, like he's slowly been around for a while and not just like burst on the scene. Like nothing against Paul Mescal, but Paul Mescal burst on the scene and now is everywhere. Nicholas Hoult, like if you know, he's kind of been around for a while. He's now been forever. Great and everything.
And he just keeps doing good stuff. He did Tolkien, which no one went to go see.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Neither have I. Yeah. But I want to. But I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But I still know he's good at it.
Just know he's good at it. Yeah.
He's Nick Hoult. I think, Nick Holt's just killing it.
Yeah.
I think he's great.
Is there an actor you can't stand or a performance you can't stand?
Yeah, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Just a shit leg.
Yeah. There's all sorts of weird stuff about his
Don't think he's a particularly good person.
Do you know what I originally hated and then actually thought was very good was when he did We Crashed, which is the story about WeWork. Have you seen that on Apple TV Plus? It's very good. It's a good show. You're like, no, done with him.
Done with him.
Yeah. No, don't like his Joker.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I just love so much that he had to cut his hair for it. Fucking loved his hair so much. He had to cut it.
He did.
Then he grew it back instantly.
The Jesus
and
hair.
then he did the second one. Did they make a second one when he has long hair?
Oh, was he? Yeah. Oh, he turns up in something, doesn't he?
That guy has the most vain dude. Also, I don't know the fact that he turned his phone off, went hiking, and then didn't know the world had shut down for a lockdown. Big man, you did.
You did.
Shut up, man.
And then I remember when I asked you when you last did it, you said one of your favorite films is Social Network, and you mentioned it before. Now there's a sequel. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think there's enough story to be told again.
Yeah,
I'm interested in what's happening to these characters. What the Social Network did last time was Facebook was still just like, it was like, are you going to see the Facebook movie?
We didn't know.
No one knew. And so it was more of a rug pull moment. You're like, whoa, this is crazy. Now we know everything, so it's a harder story. You're now going to have to tell a story that everyone thinks they have an opinion on already. So, and also you're doing it without Aaron Sorkin.
No, Aaron Sorkin
is directing it. Finch is not.
Yeah,
that's tricky.
Yeah.
But with Matey Boy from Succession, he's at the helm.
Yeah. Mark Mylod or Jesse Armstrong, I don't know.
No, the lead of it. The lead. He's playing Jesse Eisenberg's character. He's playing.
Who is it now? He's playing him. Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, whatever. Him. So I think it's I think I'm curious.
Yeah, I originally was like, this film deserves a sequel. The story has evolved. And
have you always thought that?
And then I recently was like, no, because I worry the film needs to be about something so much more now. It has to. What's happened with Facebook and social media and everything
morality?
I worry that trying to tell the story. So I'm now back on excited for it.
Okay.
But I was back like, this whole internet thing is it's a lot right now.
Yeah.
And like everything's happening politically. January 6th, whatever you want to call it, Brexit. I'm like, there is so much to unpack with what social media is, and I still don't think we can see the forest for the trees yet. I'm concerned the film will have too much to talk about. Now they've announced it, and I'm a Sorkin fan. I'm kind of like, okay, let's fucking go. I want to see what you can do with this and the story you want to tell.
I find there's such like a derision. You can, with something, well, I'll speak for myself. I have like these weird moments where I'm like, I could be for or against this right now.
Same, yeah.
And I could back it to the hilt. I could hate this movie for no reason, or I could love and be really excited for it. And just in my general life at the moment, I'm trying to, like in this interview, hopefully I haven't come across as furious as I tend to be, right? Because I'm trying to be happier, right? So I'm excited for the Social Network 2.
Yeah.
Just don't call it Social Network 2.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a terrible title.
Call it The Reckoning of Zuck or something. Do something else. Call it different else, but 2 isn't good.
Yeah, little.
I'd love to have been in that. Why am I not in that?
I know, man.
Oh,
It's a shame.
it's a shame. Stitch up.
Well, just 'cause we're running out of time,
Yeah,
Matt. Thank you so much for speaking to me, Matt. It's always really fascinating just to hear about your perspective on social media. And if you don't, go follow Matt Bentley on everything.
Or don't. It doesn't matter. I'll probably just pop up. It doesn't matter if you follow me or not. It's just, I won't get the opportunity again. I think James is the one. I think he's the next one. And
we've just started our compliment me because I complimented you.
No, I'm not. Honestly, you know me well enough now. I would not if I thought you. No, I wouldn't slag you off. I'd just walk away and never talk about you again.
Right? Yeah.
I think this was very good for my career to be here today. All right, not doing anyone any favors. This is a good thing for me. Right, so just stay tuned because you're going to be good.
Also, I should just say, Matt, you're doing a watch along, commentary along to the Potter films, of course, but you've recently done one for Troy.
Oh yeah,
they're so funny. I'm sorry we didn't talk about them before, but
that's fine.
I haven't watched Troy 10, 15 years, but I'm enjoying just rewatching sort of in bits with you ripping into it and just giving Orlando Bloom no mercy and just. It's so funny. Like, I cannot tell you enough. It's like my favorite, and I mean this nicely, when I'm taking a shit and one of your videos comes up and I'm just like, oh, great. It's like part 9 of Troy, but with Matt Bentley's voiceover. It's so funny. And because I love films, if you know me for other stuff, like I love the references to just everything that's happening and what was likely going on at the time. And you're kind of ruining the film for me, but also making me reappreciate it at the same time.
I think it's because I'm such a big fan of it. I'll only do films that I'm a big fan of. Like, I'm going to do Twilight soon, but I'm a big fan of the first Twilight film.
Perfect.
So if you do it from a place of love, it's okay.
And there's a lot of potential there to rip into that film.
If I go and slag off a film that I hate, then you're just being nasty. And I'm not nasty.
So go and check out Matt Bentley, or don't. He doesn't care if you do or don't. Go and check out his
Was
Patreon
that camera on
as
well the whole time?
No, I don't think we've got that one. Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, mate, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
We should do this again sometime.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.